Welcome everybody to the Sacred Heart Baseball Coaches Show. We are back with the head coach, Nick Giaquinto. First time in a few weeks with the head coach. And here we go. It's May. You have 3 more big conference weekends, and they're all big ones right now in a very tightly contested Northeast Conference race. How fun is it to play in these types of games when you're chasing a playoff spot?
Oh, this is what we play for. You know, we talk about it always comes down to the last 2 weekends. You know, with those 8 games, anything can happen. And this weekend will give us a chance to put ourselves in good position.
Yeah, the Bryant Bulldogs. It is a rematch of last year's championship. Obviously, this is a program that's gained some great notoriety over the last few years, what they've done, winning a game at the NCAA tournament last year, and a chance to face the team that you met in the championship game. Is you guys have been there for 3 straight years, but they took it. So is that one that kind of gets you maybe even a little more focused, amps you up a little bit more?
I didn't realize we were playing Bryant this weekend, but yeah, no, absolutely, Randy. It's our guys are excited. It's a great opportunity for us. Bryant's a tremendous ball club, and they have the record to show it. They show up and play hard every game, so it's going to be a great challenge for our guys.
Now, you guys are coming off a split with LIU Brooklyn. They're the best hitting team, highest team batting average in the league, and another dominating performance by Cody Kursky on Friday, and a nice tidy victory on Sunday on Senior Day. Nick Morrissey getting the start for you and pitching pretty well through 5 in the bullpen, coming in and doing the job it's done because the bullpen's been so good this year. Saturday, they take the doubleheader, and Saturdays have seemed to be a little bit troublesome for the Pioneers this year for whatever reason, those doubleheaders. And it's such a big day because that's a 2-game swing. So what do you take away overall from the weekend? Bookending it well, but having the tough Saturday in the middle.
Last weekend, yeah, we were happy that we were able to come out with a split when all was said and done, and keep ourselves in second place, and just gear up for the rest of the week. But it's we definitely have to tighten up the ship a little bit in all facets of the game. At times we're playing like a mature team, running the bases well and getting great pitching and playing defense and coming up with the clutch hits. Then at other times we're playing like a younger team, which we kind of are, and are not getting those clutch hits or even those situation stuff down. So hopefully it's coming together. Keep working at it. And our freshmen, it's winding down towards the end of their freshman year, so they're almost like sophomores now. So we're gonna and they've done a great job. They've done a great job. Now we're just looking for a little bit more consistency in every aspect of the game, and we've done that at times throughout the season. So we have a lot of good things to fall back on and say, yeah, we did this, in early in March and mid-March and April. We've done it throughout the course of the year. So now we just have to really be consistent.
In the 4 years I've spent calling your games, I've never know what the lineup's going to be. You've always been a guy that is tweaking the lineup and oftentimes finding things that work. One such tweak on Sunday and Saturday was Jesus Medina was inserted to the leadoff spot. Obviously, that sets the tone. He really responded well with I think a 3-hit game in Game 2 on Saturday, a couple more on Sunday. And what do you think of him at the top, and what does that do for the rest of the lineup?
Well, what we did, Kenny Byram, after first couple weeks, he established himself as a leadoff guy, and then a few weeks ago he pulled a hamstring. So we really missed him to be that leadoff guy, because he was just getting better and better at that. He was aggressive on the bases. He was getting on base. So we were kind of searching for that guy, and Jesus did a great job. However, we're really counting on Kenny to be back and resume that role, because Jesus was doing tremendous in the 2-hole too.
Yeah. So
he was a guy that, and he's a guy that has really developed this year, in particular offensively. And defensively too. He had a solid year defense last year, but he's even tightened that up a little bit too.
Nice, obviously, when you can have a 1 guy slide down to the 2, and then it's like a little double lead off table set.
Absolutely.
For the guys that have had some experience in the past, how much does that help coming into these big games here in May with a much younger team, some freshmen in there, Zach Short, Ted Shaw, Keith Claybart, who have shown real signs of promise. How important is the veteran leadership on the bench for those guys?
I think the experience, if managed properly, could be a tremendous asset for us. You know, we're looking at Cody, who's been to 3 conference tournaments and is having a tremendous year. Jeff Stoddard had a great year last year, started off very strong, and he could get back on track, you know, this weekend. And even when he was not particularly as sharp as he's been, he's still been good enough to win and keep the damage down. So, and then of course we're, you know, pitching wise, we're looking for Foley to step up, who's had some very good outings, to just be a little more consistent. And Nick Morrissey has done a very steady job. So our experience on the mound, or as far as our veteran leadership, hopefully we'll take charge and produce and keep the guys in line as far as staying focused on one pitch at a time. That's what we're expecting on those guys, is to just keep the guys focused, straight ahead. Let's get ready for that next at bat. Let's get ready for that next game, and just keep plugging along.
Very good. Keep plugging.
Keep plugging.
We'll finish with that. The wise words of Nick Giaquinto, as he is always fond of saying. So, good luck plugging away this weekend against Bryant. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to be there to call the games. Jim Sheen will have the call for you, and I'll be listening.
Great.
All right.
Thanks, Randy.
Nick Giaquinto, the head coach of the Sacred Heart Pioneers, going into a big weekend again against the Bryant Bulldogs. Once again, Jim Sheehan has the call for you all weekend as the Pioneers and Bulldogs go at it in Smithfield, Rhode Island.